Good day, guys. Today's lesson is about linear programming minimization using simplex method. So, meron tayong example dito. Objective function is min c is equals to 6x plus 5y subject to two constraints, 2x plus y greater than or equal to 15 and x plus y greater than or equal to 8, where all variables are greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so sabi nga natin, in solving using simplex method, meron tayong mga general steps. Una muna is yung initialization, and then we test for optimality. No? If it is not optimal, pupunta tayong sa iteration. Pero kung siya ay optimal na, we will stop and ililista na natin yung mga answers. No? So, sa ating past lesson, about linear programming maximization, di ba? During the initialization stage, naglalagay tayo ng slack variables sa kanyang augmented form. Pero dito sa min-c, no, during the initialization, imbis na slack variables, ang ilalagay natin ay surplus variables. No? So, yung bilang ng surplus depends on how many the constraints are. So, in this problem, meron tayong dalawa. So, expect natin na meron tayong surplus 1 and surplus 2. Okay. So, ayan, let's begin, no? This is the original LP model. So, gagawin natin siya augmented. So, unahin natin yung kanyang constraints. So, 2x plus y. Okay. So, take note, no, sa minimization, our usual signs are greater than or equal. No? So, pag nakita natin yan, no, ang ilalagay natin is surplus variables. And these surplus variables should be negative. So, negative S1. Okay? Because meron tayong dalawa, we expect na magkaroon din tayo ng surplus 2 or S sub 2. And then, bukod doon, paglalagay ng negative surplus, maglalagay din tayo ng artificial non-negative variable A. So, since dalawa siya, we expect to have A sub 1 and A sub 2. So, and then, it is positive, no? So, positive A sub 1. And then, transform natin yung sign into equal sign. And then, yung kanyang right-hand side na 15. Okay, doon sa second constraint, ganun din naman, no? X plus Y. And then, we include the negative surplus. In this instant, surplus 2, no? S sub 2. And then, meron din tayong positive. So, kung may A sub 1, meron tayong A sub 2. Then, equals to 8. So, okay na tayo sa ating constraints. Ngayon, doon naman sa ating objective function. So, ang ano dito, in transforming minimization to augmented form, take note that we will use we convert the original minimization function into maximization. So, ganito siya, no? So, max. So, in converting into maximization, we will convert this into negative. So, negative means C. So, ibig sabihin, itong magiging negative yung mga sign nito. No? So, we have negative 6x and negative 5y. And then, since nag-include tayo ng artificial non-negative variable a at saka slack, ganun din magdadagdag din tayo dito. no? So also negative din yung ano no, yung kanilang sign. So una muna is yung para sa A. So we put negative, and then uh, we will include a coefficient M, no? So we will apply the big M method. So lagay natin minus M A sub 1, then meron din tayong isa pa minus M A sub 2. And then katulad sa maximization, pag sa surplus, meron tayo dapat na 0 coefficient. 0 S1 minus 0 S2. Okay? So, furthermore, hindi pa siya tapos. So, we just copy. And then yung M, maglalagay tayo ng value dyan, no? sa coefficients. So, take note, ang lalagay nating value dyan is a number, no? That is divisible by 10, and then that number, if ang rule, titingnan natin yung digits ng objective function. This is 6. Ang pwede nating i-assign as M is 10. No? Okay? Ganun din naman sa A sub 2. And then kung sakasakali, if it is, ang mataas naman dito is 2 digits, ang lalagay natin is 100. No? Ganun lang yan. One digit more. No? Okay. So, copy lang natin yung sa S sub 1 saka sa S sub 2. Okay? So, next procedure is to equate this to 0. So, we just use the C for this. And then, transfer lahat the other side. So, magiging positive sila. Okay. Medyo marami itong ano, no, steps. So, hindi pa siya tapos. So, ang next gagawin natin is we considered yung augmented form ng dalawang constraint. And think of a number na pwede nating gamitin na it will cancel the A, no? A1 and A2. So what number ang pwede nating i-multiply to both equations na maka-cancel yung ano ito, A sub 1 and A sub 2. Okay? So ang pwede nating gawin is to multiply this 2 by negative 10 para ma-cancel natin yung A sub 1 and A sub 2 dito sa objective function. So, gawin natin, no? So, dito sa first constraint, negative 10 times 2x, no? Magiging negative 20x. Dito naman is negative 10y. So, itatapat nyo lang, no? Sa kanyang respective na similar terms, no? So, we have negative s1 times negative 10, positive 10 s sub 1. Ito naman is negative 10 a sub 1. So, mapapansin nyo, no? Mamaya makakancel itong a sub 1. And then, yung ating right hand side, negative 10 times 15, that is negative 150. Next, yung second constraint, ganun din, multiply natin ng negative 10 para makancel yung a sub 2. Okay, so we have negative 10 times x, negative 10x, then negative 10 times y, negative 10y. Negative 10 times negative s sub 2, magiging positive 10 s sub 2. And then, negative 10 times a 2, negative 10 a sub 2. And then lastly, negative 10 times 8, negative 80. Okay, now we will solve this. So, you just, wag nyo na munang pansin nito, no? Ito yung isosolve natin per variable. So, positive 6 minus 20x minus 10x will give us negative 24x. Ito naman, this will be negative 15y. Ito makakancel to. This is also cancelled. 0 sila. Parehas. And then dito naman, that is 10 s sub 1. And then this is 10 s sub 2. Dito naman sa right hand side, this is negative 230. Okay, now we will use this, no, sa ating paggawa ng table. And also this 2, the original augmented form. No? Gagamitin din natin. Okay. So, mapunta tayo sa first table. So, initialization pa rin, no? First table or the first iteration. Ganun din naman, no? Sa maximization. So, since table to, we will include column and row data. So, sa column, we have x, y, as we have s sub 1, s sub 2, ano pa? Meron na tayong a sub 1, so minimization, no? And a sub 2. We have the right hand side, at saka yung kanyang ratio. Yung ratio, by the way, ito ay ginagamit para makuha yung leaving variable. Next is ilalagay natin dito is yung sa row is yung kanyang artificial non-negative variable. So meron siyang dalawa. We have a sub 1 and a sub 2. And then meron tayong objective C. So yan. Then we fill this up. Muna we use the original augmented form coefficients. So dito, no, we have 2 y1, s sub 1 negative 1, s sub 2 wala tayong value, a sub 1 we have 1, a sub 2 wala, and then right hand side 15. Sa second constraint, no, ganun din naman, kunin natin yung coefficients. So sa x1, sa y1, wala tayong s sub 1, sa s sub 2, meron tayong negative 1, tapos sa a sub 1 wala, meron tayong a sub 2, 1, nag-alternate sila, no, napansin nyo, and then right hand side 8. And then dun sa 0, no, ito yung gagamitin natin, no, yung sinod natin yung kani-kanina lang. So, ano yung coefficient ng x dito? We have negative 24. Sa y, we have negative 15. Then, sa s sub 1, we have 10. No? And then, s sub 2, also we have 10. And then, wala tayong coefficient ng a sub 1 and a sub 2. So, pwede nyo lagayan ng 0. And then, its right hand side is negative 230. Okay, next step is test the optimality. No? So, alam naman natin na the first iteration or the first table is usually not optimal. Kaya hanapin natin yung, kasi nakita natin meron siyang negative values sa 0. So, hanapin natin ang negative. So, we have 2. And then, piliin natin yung pinaka-lowest, no, among the two negative numbers. So, meron tayong negative 24 as the lowest. So, ang gagawin natin is encircle natin siya. So, x therefore is the entering variable. No, x enters. So, meron naman tayong leaving variable. So, para mahanap yung leaving variable is right hand side divided by the intersectional elements. So, here we have 15 divided by 2. 15 over 2, or that is 7.5. And 8 divided by 1, we have 8. And then, para mahanap yung leaving variable is to get the lowest value among the two, that is non-zero and non-negative, and that is 7.5. Therefore, a sub 1 is the leaving variable. Okay. Now, we will, since this is not optimal, the first table is not optimal, we will do the second table or the second iteration. So, sabi dito, a sub 1 will leave, x will enter. So, lagyan natin x. And then, a sub 2 remains, also the objective function. And then, sa column, copy lang natin ulit yung mga nasa taas. Okay. So, sa second table, ang una nating i-develop ay itong nag-enter na x. So, ang formula niyan, no, elements in the elements in the old row divided by the pivot element. So, kung makikita natin sa first table, ang pivot element natin ay 2. Okay, this is the pivot element. So, magiging answer niyan, no, sa x, we have 2 divided by 2. We have 1. 1 divided by 2. 1 half. Negative 1 divided by 2. Negative 1 half. 0 divided by 2. 0. 1 divided by 2. 1 half. 0 divided by 2. 0. 15 divided by 2. That is 7.5. Okay. Next is i-develop na natin itong new A2 and the new C row. Okay? So, may formula yan, no? So, the old element in the previous row. So, yung A sub 2, ito yung mga old elements niya. We have 1, 1, 0, negative 1, 0, 1, 8. Then minus, then open parenthesis, the intersectional element. So, yung intersectional element dito sa a sub 2 is 1. Malagay natin siya lahat 1. Multiplied by yung values natin doon sa new x. Ito mga ito. So, lagay natin siya dito. Then we close the parenthesis. Now we will solve this using yung MDAS. No? So this will be 0. This is a positive 1/2. This is also positive 1/2. Ito naman ay negative 1. This is negative 1/2. Ito ay 1. And this is 1/2. So, ito mga ito, ita-transfer natin na siya dito sa row, no? So, we have 0, 1/2, 1/2, negative 1, negative 1/2, we have 1, and 1. Okay. Next is the new C. Ganon din naman yung procedure, no? The odd elements of the first table. So, ano-ano yung mga yan? We have negative 24, negative 15, we have positive 10, 0, 0, and negative 230. Then minus, open parenthesis, the intersectional element, that is negative 24. Lagyan natin siya lahat. Then multiply. Then again, ito, no? Yung 1, 1/2, negative 1/2, 0, 1/2, 0, 7.5. Lagay din natin siya dito. And then we solve this by MDAS. So this is 0, negative 3, negative 2, this is 10, this is 12, this is 0, this is negative 50. And i-transfer natin na naman ito dito sa ating 0. Papansin nyo, may mga negative values, no? Yung 0. It means na this table is not yet optimal. Diba? No? We test the optimality and nalaman natin that 0 still have negative values. So we have 2, we have negative 3 and negative 2. So ngayon, pipiliin uli natin yung pinakamababa sa dalawa, and the lowest is negative 3. It means this is the entering variable. And for the leaving variable, so RHS divided by the intersectional elements. So dito is 7.5 divided by 1/2. We have 15. This is 1/2 divided by 1/2. That is 1. No? Dito hindi natin siya kukumputin. And then again, we will get the lowest ratio. And the lowest ratio non-zero and non-negative is 1. So ito ngayon yung ating leaving variable. So a sub 2 will leave. So y will enter and a sub 2 will leave. So cycle repeats. So we will create the third iteration or the third table. And then for the row, meron tayong x. And then y replaces a sub 2. So magiging y na to. And then yung c, lagi lang nandyan yan. Okay. Now, we will first develop the y, no? Yung nag-enter, ito. By using the previous data. No? So, elements, old elements divided by the pivot element. So, yung pivot element natin is the intersection between the two circles. So, ito yun, no? Yung 1/2. Okay. So, yung y, 0 divided by 1/2, that's 0. 1/2 divided by 1/2, 1. 1/2 divided by 1/2, 1 ulit. Negative 1 divided by 1/2, that is negative 2. Negative 1/2 divided by 1/2, that is negative 1. 1 divided by 1/2, that is 2. And then 1/2 divided by 1/2, and that is 1. Okay. Now, again, we will develop the new x in the new c rows. Okay? So, ganun pa rin, no? We will refer to the previous table. So, elements of the old row. No? Ano ba yung elements ng sa x? Ito, no? 1, 1/2, negative 1/2, 0, 1/2, 0, and 7.5. So, ilagay natin siya lahat. Then, minus lahat. And then, the intersectional element of that row. Ano yun? That is, ito, 1/2. So, we put 1/2 sa lahat. Multiply. No? These values, no, kinompute natin kanina. So, we have 0, 1, 1, -2, -1, 2, and 1. Close. And then solve this by m dash. This is 1, 0, -1, 1, 1, -1, and 7. So, ilista natin sila dito. So, remember to double check, no, lagi. Para hindi tayo namamali. Okay. So, sa new C, ganun din ang formula natin. So, odd elements sa C. So, ito, 0, -3, -2, 10, 12, 0, and -50. Then, minus the intersectional element ng C is -3. Then, multiply itong values natin, no? Yung kanina. Ito pala. Ayan. We have 0, 1, 1, -2, -1, 2, and 1. Then we solve. This is 0, 0, 1, 4, 8, 6, and -47. So, lista natin siya dito sa 0, 0, 0, 1, 4, 8, 6, and -47. Okay. So, sa third table, mapapansin nyo, sa 0, I will say that this is optimal. No? This is optimal because bukod sa RHS, all other variables are positive. RHS lang ang negative. So, I will say that this is optimal. Okay, we will do the final answer. So, ilista natin yung mga sagot. So, first, no, pagkakasunod-sunod, we have first the X, and our reference is the right-hand side values. No? So, yung X dyan is 7, Y is -1, or sorry, +1, and then meron ba tayong S sub 1 and S sub 2? S sub 1, wala, no, 0. S sub 2 is 0. Meron ba tayong A sub 1? Wala. A sub 1 is 0. A sub 2 is 0. And then yung ating C-min or min C is negative 47. But take note, no? Di ba sabi natin yung min C kanina is equals to the max. That is negative 47, no? So, ibabalik lang natin siya into minimization. So, therefore, yung min C natin, ang sagot niyan will be positive. So, yung negative magiging positive yan. So, therefore, our min C is equals to 47. Okay, thank you very much. Hope you have learned from this lesson and I will see you on my next video. God bless.